Alrighty then, Jim Carrey is one of the most beloved actors/comedians of all time. He was one of the first to break the $20 million mark per film in the industry. Well, here is how he spends his millions. Canadian-American actor, comedian, and producer Jim Carrey has a net worth of $180 million. Jim was consistently one of the highest-paid entertainers in the late 1990s and early 2000s. Throughout the U.S., Jim owns several homes. In the Brentwood area of Los Angeles, his longtime primary residence is a sprawling compound. His first property in this compound cost him $3.8 million. That was back in 1994, equivalent to around $6.6 million today. The 1-acre lot next door cost him another $1.7 million back in 2000. Over 8,000 square feet of living space are divided among 5 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms. In addition, there is a large pool, a hot tub, and even a tennis court. The backyard is large and offers many different activities. The house has a charming exterior and interior architecture. The property also has a guest house in the backyard. The guest house appears to have a few rooms, including a bedroom, a small kitchen, and has access to the pool. Visitors and family members can also park in a large, spacious driveway at the front of the house. Brentwood, where the home is located, is an affluent area of Los Angeles near UCLA with a lot of amenities and is close to Beverly Hills and West Hollywood. The entire lot is surrounded by trees. The estate has a dense forest feel. Jim Carrey clearly enjoys the beauty of the nature around him. In addition to blocking noise from the streets, the trees also help maintain privacy with his neighbors. From a bird's eye view, you can see the huge tree in front of the mansion. Nearly the entire view of his neighbor's mansion is blocked by this tree. As a celebrity, it is understandable he would want some privacy. There's a beautiful natural divider between his property and his neighbors, so that's perfect. Let's check out his Malibu beachfront mansion now. The 2,866 square foot property is situated on one of the best sections of the beach in the gated community, so its design takes full advantage of that. The master suite faces the ocean and has a wall of glass, a spacious deck with a dining area, and barbecue grill that's available outside, as well as a rooftop spa. There are about 1 billion ways to enjoy the beach, ocean, and sunset with this view. This elegant Malibu living room will keep you warm on those rare cold Malibu nights. As you can see here, there's enough space and seating in the kitchen for Jim's next big dinner party. Carrey may have spray painted that masterpiece on the wall, but we're not sure. He is very into art and creates his own pieces. There is even colorful art on the staircase. There is a fireplace, balcony, and flat screen TV in the master bedroom. The bathroom features a walk-in shower with a modern design. In addition, there are many smaller guest rooms. There is a bar inside where you can showcase your bartending skills if your guests get thirsty. Relax on the covered portion of the deck with friends. An awesome view of the ocean can be seen from the rooftop deck, which has a spa and chairs. Carrey bought the 5-bedroom and 5.5-bathroom property back in 2002 for $9.75 million. But as we stated before, Carrey has other homes and isn't frequently seen in Malibu, so he sold it for a whopping $13.4 million. It's hard to believe that if you owned a gorgeous beachfront property in Malibu, you'd be looking for greener pastures. But when you've got money like Jim Carrey, you can afford to be mobile. Jim also owns a New York City apartment, but I'll get to that later. Jim Carrey is known for his stunning luxury car collection. His favorite might be his Mercedes-AMG SL63 that he purchased for just shy of $155,000. Here are some of the cars that he drives. Since 1954, Mercedes has offered a series of Grand Tourer sports cars designed to delight audiences. The SL in the model name stands for Superlike. After the war, American importer Max Hoffman suggested a toned-down Grand Prix car to attract American audiences. 65 years later and several generations later, the SL series has created an unparalleled legacy. Carrey's two-door SL63 Roadster is a hot car he can't get enough of. Following his infamous split from his ex-partner Jenny McCarthy, he bought the stunning Mercedes. It's not rare to see him spinning around in it all over West Hollywood. Carrey's Mercedes has a powerful 6.2-liter V8 engine and an impeccably designed transmission. With 518 horsepower, the engine is paired with a 7-speed automatic transmission. This vehicle accelerates quickly. In just 3.9 seconds, it can go 0 to 60 miles per hour. The SL63 is designed to deliver comfortable dynamic driving, and the engineering is of the highest caliber. And it doesn't stop there. The beautiful interior and exemplary exteriors adorn the twin-seater. The cabin is luxuriously designed with plush seats and ample cargo space. Despite its success, the car did not age well. Mercedes-AMG ended production of the Roadster after only 8 years. Mercedes has announced, however, that the SL, a successor to the iconic SL63, will debut soon. I'm sure Jim Carrey already knows about this, and he's a happy man. Maybe he'll get an upgrade. His other luxury car is a Porsche Panamera that he paid $189,000 for. It's a front-engine super deluxe car. The vehicle is rear-wheel drive, though all-wheel drive versions are also available. It's safe to say that the Panamera lives up to the legendary Porsche 989 of the late 1980s. Due to its long hood and rear hatch, the Panamera is often compared to the Porsche 911. This beast has seen 2 generations so far, with the 2021 model grabbing lots of attention of late. Jim Carrey's Porsche Panamera, designed by Michael Maurer, is a sight to behold. It has an impressive engine and auto transmission. There are also adaptive air suspensions, Porsche dynamic chassis control, active anti-roll bars, and Porsche active suspension management. Carbon fiber and leather are used for the upholstery and to decorate the interior of the versatile actor's Porsche. In his biography, Jim Carrey discussed some of his early struggles. His experience dropping out of high school and living in a VW bus with his family were tough times. And during these tough financial times, Carrey developed a sense of humor. As of today, the actor owns several luxury apartments, the aforementioned cars, and a private jet. Jim Carrey's favorite car, which he does not own yet, is the 1976 Lamborghini Countach. Jerry Seinfeld's Netflix series, Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, featured the actor in this vintage Lamborghini. Featuring a 370 horsepower V12 engine, the beautiful Tahiti blue 1976 Lamborghini Countach LP400 roars to a top speed of 180 miles per hour, a record for the bygone era. During a light-hearted conversation between Carrey and Jerry, Carrey discusses a McLaren he once owned. Jerry responded with his displeasure at the notion of electric cars after Carrey revealed he was now driving a Tesla. Jim Carrey is generous when it comes to cars too, it seems, because during the wrap of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, he paid for a brand new Chevrolet Blazer RS, which retails around $40,000, and held a raffle among the staff. The winner was a Grip, who got to drive home in their sweet new ride. Okay, let's get back to his homes. Also owned by Jim Carrey is a 7,000 square foot duplex penthouse in Manhattan, New York. The apartment cost Carrey $13.65 million. It is believed that the Canadian actor loved this ultra-swanky 3-story home that was Esquire magazine's designer bachelor pad of 2012. It had already hosted a number of celebrity and charity events. This bachelor pad isn't too shabby considering its location, size, and posh appearance. Among all the floors, this penthouse has 6 bedrooms, 6 full bathrooms, and 4 half bathrooms. In 1998, David Woodlentis and Two Trees Management converted the Clock Tower, a former factory built in 1914, into these luxury condos that are completely renovated to look very modern and polished now. There is a 14-foot-high glass clock face on each wall of the living room that offers breathtaking views of the Manhattan and Brooklyn bridges. A glass elevator and ceilings between 16 and 50 feet characterize this building. As residents take a shower in their spacious ensuite, they can view the Statue of Liberty. Carrey's Manhattan apartment features a large, fully equipped and customized chef's kitchen on the garden level. Carrey's private outdoor garden is reached via the Dream Kitchen. A large windowed wall gives a person the feeling of being outdoors without having to endure any harsh weather conditions. The garden is surrounded by a huge privacy fence that gives a celebrity the comfort and seclusion that every home should offer. Jim's captivating open living room area is located on the first floor, accessible by a large private elevator. There is a wonderful match between Carrey's interior decor and the design of this home. The master bedroom is located on the second floor of this estate and has 2 private bathrooms. The 5th floor of Jim's Manhattan home has a large parlor, a kitchen, a family room, and a solarium is located on the 6th floor, which has 2 terraces facing north and south. In this exquisite penthouse, Jim can enjoy New York's world-famous skyline from the comfort and privacy of his own home. In 1996, Jim Carrey became the first actor in history to earn $20 million for a single film, The Cable Guy. Over the course of his career, he has earned hundreds of millions of dollars from film salaries and back-end bonuses. Legend has it that Jim drove his beat-up Toyota Camry into the Hollywood Hills at one point in 1995, where he was extremely broke and depressed. Jim wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered overlooking all of Los Angeles. The check was post-dated 10 years later, and he kept it in his wallet. Within 10 years, his dream came true. When Jim's dad died in 1994, he slipped a check into his father's casket. The Cable Guy, Batman Forever, Liar Liar, Me, Myself, and Irene, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and Yes Man earned Jim $20 million each. Carrey was also entitled to a percentage of merchandise sales for How the Grinch Stole Christmas. For Yes Man, he received 36.2% of all the profits, bringing his total payday to $35 million. This is one of the top 30 largest paychecks in film history. Apart from making the 90s a decade of comedy by giving us classics like Ace Ventura, The Mask, and Dumb and Dumber, Jim Carrey has done himself some justice by buying one of the most expensive private jets around, the Gulfstream V, priced at $59 million. This plane travels fast with a maximum range of 7,820 and cruising range of 51,000 feet. Jim's private jet can carry up to 16 lucky passengers. That's no joke. The actor does not appear to own a yacht, but he does travel in them and has been seen on luxury boats on getaways. In 2003, he was spotted cruising around Mallorca and Ibiza on a luxury yacht, traveling often to celebrity hotspot and marina Puerto Portales. Carrey was spotted flying around in Puerto Portales, which is in Palma de Mallorca, on his private jet. After this, he enjoyed the luxury of the super yacht named the Golden Odyssey at Club de Mar. Princess Khaled bin Sultan bin Abdul Aziz owns the Golden Odyssey, which measures 123.2 meters in length and has coral interiors. The yacht was constructed by the German company Lürsen, and the interior design was completed by acclaimed interior designer Martin Francis, who is mostly known for working with glass. According to reports, Carrey spent a weekend on the yacht sailing around the islands. No word on how much he paid, but if he did, I'm sure it was a lot. Carrey likes to joke around, but he isn't laughing when it comes to his charity work. Carrey founded the Better You Foundation, which supports the System of Rice Intensification, or SRI, to provide global food security. The SRI is a sustainable agricultural method that efficiently increases rice production, allowing growers to sell their rice at a higher price and earn a better living for their families. This foundation aims to reduce greenhouse gas emissions associated with the methane and nitrous oxide produced during farming. Carrey works hard, so his vacations are super important to him. St. Bart's is one of his favorite destinations. The tiny island in the Caribbean, surrounded by flashing blue waters, packs a big celebrity punch despite its small size. The season, as locals call it, is the weeks around Christmas and New Year's, and it brings a number of mega yachts carrying megawatt stars to their horseshoe-shaped harbor in St. Bart's. Chartering a yacht can cost over $500,000 for a week, so you have to be a famous person with lots of money, like Jim Carrey. You can do a lot of crazy things when you're that rich, and the 58-year-old actor admitted that he likes to strip down and go streaking at the beach before anyone else wakes up. His new Sonic the Hedgehog film looks to make him a lot of money, so I guess he's just even more carefree with all that cash in the bank. Carrey explained that he does everything in the morning, saying, "I do everything. I ride my bike, I go to the beach. I get up at 5 in the morning and run down to the ocean and jump naked into it, before anybody else gets up." This is Jim hitting the beach over the years, including some funny photos of him wearing his former girlfriend Jenny McCarthy's swimsuit. He also loves to chase adventure on vacation. Here is him at Machu Picchu. Carrey traveled to southeastern Peru in 2011 to see Machu Picchu, the Inca citadel. Located 2,430 meters above sea level, it is a pre-Columbian 15th century Inca site. It is on a mountain ridge above the Urubamba Valley. After Jim arrived from Brazil, where he was promoting Mr. Popper's penguins and seeing some tourist attractions like the Christ the Redeemer statue, one of the new wonders of the world, he was excited to visit Peru. In a tweet, he said he was there to search out ancient civilizations and decipher the origins of the Incans. He also posted 2 pictures of the Peruvian Andes taken from the air. Unfortunately, it rained heavily as he toured Machu Picchu, but the trip still looked incredible. Every bucket list destination should include Machu Picchu. You feel like you're in another world when you step into the lost city. The World Heritage Site is perched on a mountain ridge and commands stunning views of the surrounding landscapes. Despite its incredibly well-preserved structures, the city itself is a testament to the skill and ambition of the Incan civilization. Machu Picchu is one of the most archaeologically important sites in Peru and perhaps the world. Machu Picchu is situated to the northwest of Cusco and can be reached in a number of different ways. Visitor numbers are limited to help ensure the preservation of the citadel, so with smart planning, you'll have an incredible, uncrowded experience. For true luxury, travel by train. Carrey, sticking to his Canadian roots, also has a cottage in Bancroft, Ontario. If you see him flying his private jet to Peterborough, that's probably where he's going. Jim Carrey, the world-renowned comedian and actor, didn't exactly grow up in the richest of families, but after writing that check to himself, he's been able to make tens of millions, and as you can see, he spends it proper.